Sam Taylor Wood was originally a sculptor but began working in photography, film, and video in the early 1990s. Wood's main focus is multi-screen video works. Wood's photographic covers cover a variety of different subjects. Wood is especially fond of using bondages to aid her in creating the illusion of suspension and then retouch the photos later to remove the rigging. One of the most famous works of Wood's was Crying Men, which was created in 2002 to 2004. These photographs showcased portraits of famous film actors examining the relationship between the artifice inherent in acting and the release of emotions that is inside all of us. The portraits include Paul Newman, Gabriel Byrne, Ben Stiller, and Ed Harris. These portraits showcase the actor's vulnerable and soft side. Sam Taylor Wood utilizes many different approaches to her photography, especially interpretive. What makes her work stand out from other photographers is how uniquely she designs her photographs. Wood's art always challenges the normal. For example, in her work called Escape Artist Multicolored, created in 2008, she appears to float a little above the floor with the assistance of just 8 colorful helium balloons. This portrait explores the relationship between her own body and space. The party colors of the balloons contrast with Wood's vulnerability in pale pink and white cotton underwear. Wood's uses a similar process in a series of work called Bram Stoker's Chair, published in 2005. In the process of making these prints, she hired a bondage expert to create the illusion of suspension. After the picture was taken, she digitally removed the ropes from the images, transforming what was actually excruciating into what appeared to be effortless movements of levitation or falling. These photos have added the element of the chair being there for her to balance on, giving her more of a physical connection with her surroundings. Wood's series of work named Self-Portrait Suspended, created in 2004, again showcases Wood suspending herself using ropes with the help of a bondage expert, later removing these in the photograph to help create the impossible scene. This photograph shows Wood stuck between floating and falling. This series is shown on display in the Museum of Contemporary Art. Again, this image shows Wood elegantly caught between heaven and earth, between life and death, free but not quite. Wood described this moment as absolute release and freedom. The image shows Wood's effortless grace with no hint of pain that she might be in. I chose to study the work of Sam Taylor Wood because she always challenges the norm. She has very unique ways to capture her photographs, and she's not afraid to try new things. I appreciated that she was a subject to a lot of her own work, proving that her talent goes beyond standing behind a camera. I admire that she's not only a photographer but also a filmmaker, starring in one of the most well-known movie, 50 Shades of Grey. I thoroughly enjoyed studying her work.